everyone, in today's video I'm going to be revealing 3 unsaturated products that can make you $100,000. Let's go. Product number 1, the Instant Ice Cream Maker Pan. This is a perfect item for summer. It's a neat item, and let's have a look at the actual Facebook video. I'm going to make sure to mute my volume. You can see it here. This is a fantastic item that lets you create delicious ice cream. Okay, fun for the family, fun for everyone. Great summer item. Obviously, we're still in summer in the United States. This is perfect. Obviously, just based on different countries, I would just be marketing this to different countries. You can see that this is just a fun thing for kids and the family alike to make your own custom ice cream. Great idea. Really, really easy. And it would be a really big hit with the family. So I've put here the store link as well as AliExpress link for you as well. So let's talk a little bit about, I found this one via, that's drop point link that I have there. I'd sell this for $49 on AliExpress. If we have a look here at AliExpress, the product I believe was about, it was about $18 US. So again, about a 2 to 3x markup. We always want to work off a 2 to 3x markup. You can see this is a slightly different design to what I have here, but you know, they're all the same type. This was just the first one that came up anyway. We might want to find the one with the different image on it, but this would be absolutely perfect. Likely that people are only going to buy one of these types of items, just because that's all they really need, but definitely a great unsaturated item, perfect for summer. So make sure to mark this to US and UK. I would be marketing it to Australia in the coming months as well, especially leading up to Christmas is going to be absolutely perfect. That's why Australia is really good for Christmas, because we have our summer, plus people are in the buying mood, the best time of year. It's just absolutely ballistic. So keep that in mind. So I sort of said that I would market this to women. It's likely that women are going to buy this more than men. I see logically they're going to buy it for their kids, their family and stuff and that as well. So I would market this to women, 25 plus. Okay, so again, especially because it's a higher ticket, remember the rule, $20 and under would be the only times you would consider marketing to 18 to 24, but generally stick to 25 plus. This is because it's a higher ticket as well. We're selling it for $50. The marketing angle, okay, so what marketing angle would I give this? So when I see this item, again, I immediately think of family, I think of summer, I think of picnics, I think of them just in their garden, out in the backyard, out botanical gardens. So kids love their ice cream so that they can bring a number of these things together, mash it all, have a bit of fun, have some ice cream, okay? That's how I would picture it. So, you know, I would try and find a marketing angle where I can market it that they're out as a family, definitely as a family related video where they're out having a picnic or something. And then if you can introduce this product as a great dessert related item, or it would be great at home for after dinner dessert, that you know, as a fun family activity. I really see this as a fun family activity with the benefit of making ice cream, and everyone loves ice cream, and if you can make your own ice cream based on what you want, then who wouldn't love that? Okay, so I would really give this a really happy vibe. It's not something that is you know, it's not an item that you see really much where it's solving a problem. Not many people do this because this is not something that households do by default, and this is just helping improve. This is completely new. Okay, so it's a brand new concept that can really just wow people, like, wow, I've never seen something like this before. Hence why it's unsaturated, hence why it's a winning product. Okay, so use that marketing angle. I'd really try and bump up the happiness, the good vibes you're going to get from this, from having a bit of fun, creativity, family, fun, happiness. Okay. How would I scale this? Okay, it's a higher ticket, so it's easier to scale again. Based on 49 and it's about $20, we've got a $30 margin. So we've got pretty good margins, and we can upsell other summer related, maybe kitchen tools and that with it as well to really try and hammer this home. Maybe we could try and find more of the actual utensils, okay, so that more of the family can actually use it all at once. Just little things like that. is how I would be scaling it. It would require a bit more remarketing. And again, if you want to market this, you would want to, like, this image doesn't explain what it does. To me right now, this actually looks like a cat bowl. So you would really want to make sure that a video would be really, really powerful with this to show what this product actually does. Because if we look at the image wouldn't really work. You definitely need, something that explains what this product does, and the video, like this video here, really explaining the vibes and how people can do this as a fun activity, and make their own ice cream really easy. Okay, so this is a really good video for that. And as you can see, it's got thousands of comments, and that anyway. So moving on. Next, how would I brand this? Okay, so I always like to bring up this, and you'll probably see this consistent private supplier. So make sure you get a private supplier, and I would use unboxing videos. Actually, as a creative as well, they work really well. But I would be making sure that, just like, branding doesn't necessarily mean you have to have your name on the product. That's something you should strive for, but an easy way around is you can, just get boxes and have your, if you want a cheaper way, you can just get custom stickers with your logo on it, send it to your private supplier, and they just put the sticker on the box, okay? And then that looks like your box, and you can add like a lot of private suppliers as well put thank you messages in there. So if you dictate to them, or outline to them, what you want as that thank you message, that can really help brand it as well. And make sure that, like, I would really want to make sure, obviously, this is nicely in bubble wrap. I don't want it damaged. And that would really, really brand it quite well. Okay, so that would allow you to make unique creatives that you could get from your supplier and stuff as well, and scale it further, all right? And really brand it as your own. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. As a bit of a pro tip there. That's one of the tricks that I actually use. I really like doing that. It helps with scaling because of ad fatigue. Moving on, pardon me. Item number 2, 48-in-1 Tiger Wrench. Now, I'm going to get to this in a moment, but their website is disgusting. If we have a look here at the Facebook video, okay, so some of you may have seen this, but this is, for me as a male, something that really struck me. This is more, I would say, an item that would be centered around men, DIY. Those are the types of interests. Actually, I didn't include that, sorry. But I would be marketing this to people into DIY, home, tradesmen, people into trade. All of those DIY brands, home hardware stores, home hardware magazines, gardening magazines, all of that. So this really helps solve a problem where, you've got one garden wrench. And what I really like is that, instead of having multiple of these different little bits that can be lost and interchanging them all the time, you've got this one that basically you stick to. Means you're not going to lose. Like, I would see that as someone myself gets messy having all these parts, they can get lost. Emphasize on all of that, and obviously how easily compatible it is with all these different types of bolts and nuts and stuff, which is absolutely fantastic. They've done a really good job with this creative. Now, if we have a look at their website to show you what I mean, this is disgusting. Okay, so I just think this is it's just, you sit there and you think the color scheme is just bad. You got this, like, there's a lot of opportunity here. Clearly, they've gotten sales from this product. If we have a look at SimilarWeb, I don't know if, no. Okay, so they're onto a winning creative, but their landing page is disgusting. This could by far make a lot more money if they actually spent the time. Like, they're selling it for $25. You could easily make a proper landing page around this. This is definitely a great item, okay? But I would seriously not just copy their page. Please update this. This just does not breed professionalism. How they have this, like that. Life is pretty. Life US okay. Life us okay. I don't even know what's going on here. I was really shocked. Anyway, don't do that. So I would sell it for $29.99. Okay, this is an item that $29.99. If we have a look at AliExpress, okay, I believe it was about $7. I don't know, it was way off. Oh, sorry, I have a different item. For some reason, I have gone ahead of myself. Sorry. So if, yeah, that was right. So about $10. So again, we want about a 3x markup. Always keep that in mind, a 3x markup. So 3 times about $10, about $30. Okay, because $10 to $15 is going to be a cost per purchase on average if this is a winner generally in 2019. Keep that in mind, okay? How I found it, I found that one via Salesforce, okay? So it's a great product, year round, and sell it for $30. I would sell this to the big 5. It doesn't have any specific theme to it, so I would start at the big 5. Make sure to always drill down by US, okay, because that's where most of your budget will go to. I used to only go to US, but now I do the big 5 if I'm drop shipping. So what gender? I would go men and women later. Just see that as a male myself, it's more likely that men are going to buy this. I could be wrong, of course, like anything, but my gut feeling tells me that this is a more men-centered item. So I would be marketing this to men. The interest, again, things like people into cars, okay? People into car brands, mechanics, trades, home hardware stores, gardening shows, home hardware, home improvement TV shows, all of those, okay, is where I would be starting with the interests. Again, the age would be 25 plus. This might be an item for 18 to 24, but start 25 plus. The marketing angle that it's a universal item that can be used anywhere and screw or unscrew, not screws, but bolts with ease, especially with an angle of instead of needing tons of screwdrivers or different little adapters, basically, that you have this all-in-one, really easy to use. It's got really nice grip. It's going to really do the job quite comfortably. You can carry it around. It's highly portable, very lightweight, and it's actually going to be, I would market it, it's cheaper than buying a whole set. Buy a whole set of individual ones where you can have our single one, just easily storable, easily portable, okay? Market it with that angle, and it's highly likely to sell. If those people are getting sales on their website, you can do it too, because that is disgusting. Anyway, how would I scale this? So again, I would scale it. Always look at average order value. I would be accommodating this with other outdoor need items, like in the shed. All right. So when I picture this, I saw another need item that's actually like just how to store all your shed tools, okay? Something like a sort of shed hanger item, okay, to store it there and keeps your shed clean and tidy. You know, most sheds, like my dad's, is absolute mess. But things like that can keep it really clean. So then they've got a tool that reduces the amount of clutter they have, 48 in one, and then they have it on something that further reduces clutter, hand in hand, right? Hand in hand. That's how I would scale it. Get that from $20 to $30 to $40. From $30 to $40 to $50, and there you go. You can really scale quite comfortably. So how would I brand this? Again, it's a tough one to brand. It's a bit more of a generic item, but again, what I do like about it, it's a single variant item as well, so really easy to put in a custom box. Put your sticker on it. Make sure it's secure. Thank you message. Over time, you know, as I said, I would try and go to the degree of getting your actual logo name on there, especially if you're running like really trying to brand this product, because it does have that real general viral potential. So I'd be definitely working to that degree once you're scaling. Why I say this, I should add, is in 2019, we really need to go that extra step. If you're not going that extra step, whether it's trying to build a custom landing page, whether it's trying to brand your product, make new creatives, you're not going to find this easy anymore, okay? All right, so for instance, even with this 48 in 1 360, the image is fantastic, and this would work really well for Google Shopping, but I would still be trying to emphasize on a video for this to show the practicalities. Again, need items are fantastic to market, but you also need to understand that need items solve problems generally, and in order to understand what it solves, video works well. So make sure to start with video for this one as well. But definitely another great unsaturated item that you can market. And lastly, we got this folding portable iron. Okay, this is an item that looks to be trending upwards right now. I've noticed it a few times, and I think it definitely fits the criteria. If we have a look here at the Facebook ad, we can see what it does is exactly what it says. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's a really cool item, really safe, secure, portable. People don't need an ironing board. Okay, they can, get into hard to reach spots. So, people that are traveling, people that don't have enough space, can really do this quite easily. Okay. And so, even on the go as well, to look really, really good. So this is definitely an item, because outward appearance obviously is very important, especially for people in the business world and so on and so forth. So I'd market this a higher ticket again. I found this one via Sales Source. I'd sell this for $50. So $50, I think it was about on AliExpress. I think it was around $20. I think it was, 22 US. So it's a bit under the 3x markup. So just be careful of that. But it does have, sometimes you don't want to go to the 3x markup if it's a higher ticket, because we still have about a $30 margin. But generally you want to, when I say the 3x markup, if it's a $6 item, then you go to at least $20, okay? But once you get to the item costing you this price, you can be a bit more flexible with that. Minimum I always go is 2x markup, so that we have a good margin. But we can see here we've gone about 2.4 or something like that, whatever that totals, for $49. So I'd market this to the big 5 again. This is not a seasonal item. Obviously there's a lot of seasonal items. Not a seasonal item. People have to do their ironing in that year round. So keep it to the big 5 again. You really want to try, and if it in the US, it will do quite well. I would market this straight to women. I just see that women would buy this more so than men. Men would still buy this item, but I would say that women would be where I would start. So keep men in mind down the line, but start with women. Trim the fat a little bit. 25 plus, because it's a higher ticket item as well. And we'll leave it at that. So what marketing angle I would, ironing your clothes to perfectly, quickly, and that was terrible. You can iron your clothes quickly, easily, and perfectly. It's highly portable. It's very safe. So I'd be emphasizing on, like what in the video does, you can use it sort of on the go. You don't need an ironing board. Saves you space. Very user-friendly, okay, and it doesn't use much power. I'd be marketing it like that. So instead of, again, like what they've done with that gray screen, instead of using the traditional way, you can use this new way that's quicker, easier, faster, safer, and it's cheaper in many regards than like irons can cost a lot of money, and then you have the ironing board. You don't really need that with this because of the nature of the item. So very, very good item to get rid of those creases. Okay, and as I said, like you can see that I would emphasize heavily on it being a highly portable item that is not electric and going to cause any form of burns, whether it's on your clothes or yourself. Okay, these types of items, always make sure that they're very safe. The interests, I forgot to add this whole category somehow, but the interests I would market this to would be DIY, home living TV shows, home lifestyle shows, home lifestyle magazines, parents. Okay, I can see that this would be a big one towards parents. So parenting magazines, people into babies, and stuff like that, because their kids, they're gonna have clothes that need ironing and that generally. How I would scale this is definitely with another cleaning item. So cleaning / ironing item. If I could find an item that's centered also somewhat around ironing, keeping your clothes clean and tidy, maybe something you can put in the washing machine, it would go hand in hand. Cleaning / being tidy, same sort of thing. Again, as soon as I try and scale, you should always keep in mind, what can I do to immediately improve my average order value? Increase it by 10-20%. You can make a lot of extra money to scale, a lot more than others. The more you can spend, more than your competitors in for the same type of offer, if you can spend more than them, then you win. Okay, that's the goal. So make sure to keep that in mind. How I would brand this, again, private supplier. Get the picture. I would also be trying, for this type of product, a nice landing page would work really well. There's heaps of ways to do that. I'd be making a nice landing page. I would, again, single variant item. These are my favorite types. If they go viral, they're the easiest to brand because you're just focused on one single item. And you would just put it in, a small little box. Make sure it's got bubble wrap. Make sure it's got your thank you message, your sticker, and I would be really trying to focus on branding this item as well. That's all I ever do, branding. As you can see, there's no secret, but that's what I do. And not only would I brand it in terms of the product, but faster processing, faster shipping. Trust me, once you find a good quality private supplier, they're going to go over and above to help you. I have a number that really helped me. I don't have to worry about if I'm buying a ton of samples from AliExpress that they're not ever going to be delivered. They're always delivered. For here in Australia Post, nice packaging, everything. I just send them a couple $100 or whatever via PayPal. They send me the product. I get the samples and so on, and you can start branding and that as well. So another thing I would recommend you do, if you don't know how to make these video creatives and that, get samples in. And I always recommend to people that try and get someone in your local town, city that knows. Because if you're serious about scaling a product on Facebook, you should get a proper video, a graphic artist, video editor and stuff. You can outsource that as well. You can, get them locally. Cost more, but you can really send it to them and they can make quality as well. And it can still be cheaper than these other services that we have, like ecom vids potentially. All right, so that is that item as well. So these 3 items are absolutely fantastic. That can really help you grow, and scale your business to 6 figures. They're items that are universal, items that, well, except the first one, sorry, and they're single variant. Okay, so they have that wow factor. They're generally single variant. They have good margins, and we know how to market them and brand them. Okay. That concludes today's video on 3 winning products that can make you $100,000 that are unsaturated. They're yours to go. Just get the slides down below. If you did like today's video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell right beside it, and comment down below. Crush it. It's going the chance to win a 30-minute call announced in the next video. Okay, today's winner is also in the slides. Congratulations to Fidelis M. Just contact me, ricky@rickyhayes.co, and we will schedule our 30-minute call together. You're going to absolutely love it. So I look forward to meeting you on that call. Don't forget as well, the links down below, different free resources and trials and that can help you achieve this. If you have any other questions or suggestions you would like for videos, please make sure to tell me down below. Tell me if you're liking the way the channel's going, really trying to make it really high quality. I mean, I've always done that, but always try and elevate that to the next level. If you are interested in my premium services, down below as well, just so that people know, I have updated my course. I'm working very, very hard on updating all my Google videos. I already have a number there, but adding a lot more to it. I absolutely love Google. So if you want to jump in, I would get that. I am going to be increasing the price very soon, just because the value of my course is very, very, very good. Like, I constantly get a lot of comments from my students that no one updates their course even a fraction as much as me, because I am actually very serious about updating. I've already got another 9 videos planned. They're already in there, about 80% done. I just need to make the video and they'll be released. So if you do want that, I would suggest jumping in before I increase the price, because I'm going to be increasing the price by at least $100, because it is a very, very good course that's made people a lot of money. Really high education. All right, so aside from that, anyway, I appreciate you watching today's video. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you take care, and goodbye.